Yo, dudes, what's up? Your base seems kinda cool. Kinda. I don't know. I mean, it could do with some improvements, if you catch my drift. But whatever. We could, like, hang, maybe. Whoa, dude, you seem cool. It's like, you don't really care what we think. Could you, like, join our base and make it cooler?
What's up, guys? Nos here, and I am playing Space Base DF-9. I'm gonna go ahead and start a new game. I tried recording this once before already, and between my frame rate being so poor and not turning my microphone on, here I am recording again. So, here we go. This is kind of a space sim sandbox type game. It came out on Steam quite a while ago. It's not a new game by any means, and the story behind it is kind of sad. Double Fine Productions, which is behind a lot of really great games, they had a really great idea going for this game, and I was really looking forward to it being complete and coming out, and I bought into it for early access, and I had some fun with it at first, and apparently they just ran out of funding and kind of dropped the ball with this game, and it was excuse me, it was a really big disappointment because I was really looking forward to more to this game. But as it stands, as it is, it's still pretty fun. They've polished it up quite a bit from the last time I played. It used to be really challenging just to get a small base started. Now it's not too bad, but as you'll see once we get into it, shit starts getting crazy pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new base here. I need to find a place with the right stellar density and the right threat. This all looks great. Warp gate proximity is distant, though. I don't know if I really like that. See, stellar density is how much mineable material there will be on your map, which is very important. You need all of it to build your base. Warp gate proximity is basically how far away a warp gate is so that new colonists can come join. Threat factor is you know, space pirates and stuff like that. Magnetic interference is how often you're going to get bombarded by meteors. It's kind of a bummer because the recording that I already did, I had a little bit of everything happen like right off the bat, and I was doing really good, but I didn't have my microphone on, and my frame rate is just in the tubes right now. It's just bleh. So I apologize for that. I'm waiting on a new PC to come, so until then you'll just have to bear with me with my 6 frames per second. Oh my god, it's unbearable. I'm really sorry. This looks good. Let's go ahead and deploy the seed. So our mission is to resettle the Milky Way galaxy. It's only going to take us 358,042 years to get to where we want to go. No big deal. Just cryo sleep. And boy, game. What is my computer doing that it's using up all these resources? There's nothing running, and this game doesn't take up shit. Okay, here's our seed pod. This is how we got here, and it's also going to be our power plant for the first little bit of our space station. First thing we want to do, usually tells me right here, you get 8 minutes of air to start with for each of your guys. Here's my 3 dudes. First thing you want to do is build a room for them to go into. One thing I like to do is start with my base seed kind of in the corner. Just build a little hallway. See, and I got this goddamn asteroid right in my way. It's okay, we'll mine it here in a few minutes. That's gonna have to work. So we're gonna start with a small room, and we also need to set the roster. So here's our roster. We have Denise, Ash, Habujo, Bujo, and Portario 44. We need to set these guys to builder, or else everybody's just going to float around in space till they run out of oxygen like a bunch of jackasses. And then set the game speed to high so they can get that shit built. You can zoom in, zoom out. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and take a look around my map while they get going here. Take a look at some of my surroundings here, see what I want to mine first. Obviously, the first thing I want to get rid of is this big chunk of asteroid right in front of my base. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't need to be zoomed in that far. Thank you very much. Okay, so here's mine. Just go ahead and click it. And I want to get all of this mined. Yes. So now when I set someone to be a miner, that's the first thing they're going to go after is that little spot right there. Whoop, and get all this shit mined up and out of my way. But in the meantime, I also need to make a way for my people to get into the base. So let's work on that. We are going to need another little room here. I usually like to make my entryway like a 3x3 area. Oh, come on. There we go. It's going to have to work because I don't have a whole lot of room to work with this damn asteroid right in front of my face. It's kind of irritating. But what this will be is this is going to be my airlock. I'm going to make an airlock doorway so that my guys can get into the space station once it's built. They will also need construct. They're also going to need oxygen as soon as they get in. So this game is really tricky. At least it used to be. Just to get your initial start was pretty tough because you kind of had to know how big to make your base to start with so that you didn't run out of materials before you got enough of your base set up to kind of stabilize yourself. So thankfully I have a little bit of experience in this, and hopefully hopefully we'll do okay. So like I said, we need to make, yeah, construct is what I want. We need to make a airlock zone. So we're going to need an airlock door. Well, I guess I got to wait till they build enough of the space station to attach the door to it. So we'll give them a few more seconds here. And then we will make the door, and then we will make some oxygen, and then we will go from there. I really dig the music on this game too. It's like, it's perfect for this game. Nothing spectacular. I believe there's only one track, which kind of gets old after a bit, but like I said, it's just perfect for this game. Now, let's make our airlock door so that we can get inside the base. We need 2. We need a spacesuit locker, at least 1, so they can get in and out of their spacesuit. Go ahead and confirm that, and then we will construct object life support. We're going to need at least 1 of these. I usually throw 2 in just to be safe. Okay, go ahead and get in the base there, boys. Now hopefully I don't run into any weirdness. Sometimes there's a strange glitch where your guys just like will not go into the base, or they'll go in the base but they won't take off their spacesuits. So hopefully we don't encounter that glitch, or I'll be starting again. Okay, it looks like we're good. They went ahead and made the oxygen recyclers. Yep, okay, we got our first dude to take off his suit. He's gonna kind of run around and panic for a second until there's enough oxygen in there. Looks like we're good already. Now one of the next things I like to build is a way for them to eat, because I know I would be starving. All zones. Food replicator. Let's go ahead and toss one of these on the wall right there. Yes, confirm that shit. Okay, now the next and utmost critical thing to get set up. Well, first of all, a ship has exited supra-space nearby and is attempting to hail us. Click here to answer. Here's our first opportunity to get some more colonists. Greetings and salutations. We are looking for a place to crash for a while. Do you have good defenses aboard? We have journeyed for too long without proper rest. We no longer want to travel. We heard you had a surplus of matter. Is that true? Sounds interesting. Please let us in. We have just enough space to accommodate you. Don't expect free lunch, though. You will be expected to pull your weight. See, when people come, you can accept or decline, and that's how you get more people on your base to do more jobs and get your base up and going. But you got to be careful, because every once in a while, they're not nice people. So it's kind of a toss of the coin. But usually, your first couple of immigrants, your first few colonists that come, are decent folks. So I'm going to go ahead. As you see, these guys are having a little chat. This game is extremely detailed. Let me go ahead and go into the roster and show you. Let me pause the game so we're not just wasting time here. No, I don't want the roster, do I? Let me just click on a dude. Okay, so here's Habujo Bujo, and we can check out his health, his morale, where he's located, what he's doing. Right now he's chatting. And this game has this neat little feature. They put a lot of time, obviously, into this. I think they spent too much time working on these little subtle details, not enough time working on some of the more fundamental mechanics of the game. But it adds a lot to the game, just this little bit here. They have Space Face. At least I think that's what it's supposed to be called. It's like Facebook in space. So you can check their posts, and it kind of gives you a little insight as to how they're feeling, what they're doing, who they like and dislike, you know, just what's going on in their world. And some of it is pretty funny, some of it's really interesting. He says, I think I'm getting a little stir crazy. And on this date, he said, there wouldn't be any food replicator on this base if it weren't for me. Gotta keep moving, must keep negative body image feelings at bay. So as you can see, you can get a little insight into how they're feeling and what's going on with each individual character. And you click on this little brain image here, check out their self-esteem, somewhat egotistical. Excuse me, environmental satisfaction, he's kind of happy. Job satisfaction, kind of happy. Here's another little thing I'll show you in the roster here. Roster here shows you, here's all the different jobs: builder, technician, miner, security, bartender, botanist, scientist, doctor, and you can just leave them unassigned if you want to just wander around and be lazy fucking schleps all the time. But we like to put everybody to work in this base. You will be our first miner. So here's the jobs. The stars indicate how well they performed that job. One is, you know, they can do it, but not very good at it. 2 is they're getting better. 3, I think 3 is the most stars you can have on any job, and 3 means they're really proficient at it. And then the little smiley faces here, this tells you how they feel about doing the job, because they might not necessarily like doing a job that they're really good at. For example, right here, Denise Ash is a good scientist. She's pretty solid, but she fucking hates it. So you don't want to assign people to jobs they hate unless you absolutely have to. It demoralizes them, and eventually they'll stop working, or they'll get depressed and sleep a lot more, or they'll get into fights. That's another thing you got to watch out for on this game. Is the thing I have the most trouble with is not surviving space or pirate raids or alien invasions and parasites. No, it's my own citizens. I usually end up having trouble with my security and my doctors. Somehow, whenever I play, my security guard and my doctor usually get into a fight, and one of them kills the other, or they both knock each other unconscious, and then I have no security or doctor. So, you'll see. Somebody will get into a fight, usually doesn't take long, and some people just don't get along. So, we'll just have to watch for that, and try and keep them separated a little bit or something. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But right now, I'm going to have 3 builders and 1 miner, so I can get some shit built and some shit mined. It says here, my new citizen Harvey Dzurov has joined the base. There he is right here. And here he comes. Woo! His little ship just took off. His residence unassigned. you can assign people individual rooms. We'll get to that later. Probably much later. But I started to say the next and like most super critical thing that you can do to get your base up and running and stabilized is you need to have a refinery to turn matter into material you can build with. Because if you don't get that done before you run out of matter, as you can see up here, I have 952 matter left. Now, if I just started building willy-nilly and I run out of matter before I get a matter refinery, game over. You're done. As far as I know, there's no way out of that. You got to just restart. So once you get your airlock, a couple of oxygen recyclers, some food for them so they don't starve to death, obviously, the next most important thing to build is going to be that matter refinery. I usually like to build it right about here, just right off of the first room. And I do believe it is a 4x4 object. We better check. We better check that. So I don't want to make my room too small, and I don't want to waste materials and make it too big either. Let's go object, refinery, matter refinery. Yeah, okay, so it takes up 4x4 squares. So we need at least a 4x4 room to put it in. Let's go ahead and back out. Construct room. Start in this corner. We'll just go ahead and make a 4x4 room. Confirm. Speed things up a little bit. Now I'm watching my matter, so I need to make sure that I don't run out before I get a door built to get in here. This room built, obviously, to put the refinery in, and my refinery itself. Which I think we're doing fine. We still have 771 matter, so that's pretty good. I do believe we can add quite a bit more if we felt like it before we ran out. It doesn't take a whole lot of matter to make some small rooms and some of the little bits of furniture you can throw in here. Speaking of which, another thing I like to add fairly early on is some entertainment. It seems like it keeps the people from getting too demoralized. Let's go ahead and go all zones, and we want a monitor. Let's just grab this TV, slap it up on the wall right there. Now I got some tube. I can watch some television while they're eating. I can stand here, eat their replicated food, watch some, some soaps, relax, chill. Your miners don't have any refineries. Yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, so let's pause. I got my first room for the refinery done, but now we need a door to get in. No, I don't want to build a room. I want to build a door. Thank you. So we'll just put the door there, confirm, and then we want to also construct refinery, matter refinery. Slap that right there. And play. Oh, and as you can see here, Denise Ash's builder skill has increased. The longer you leave people doing specific jobs, the better they get at those jobs, and the more productive they become at those jobs. So, another extremely critical job right off the bat that you need to have someone doing is technician. I'm going to go ahead and change from miner to technician. The technician is the person who keeps all your shit on your base up to snuff. All of your doors, your pretty much everything you build. Your doors, your refinery, your oxygen recyclers, your food replicator, your power plants, all of it starts to deteriorate over time and use, and your technicians are the guys who fix it, keep it going. You don't have any technicians, all your shit breaks down, all your people die. So, let's go ahead and get that set up. Okay, so, Knuckles, huh? These guys are already arguing, it looked like. Oh, it always makes me nervous when they sit and talk to each other, because it usually doesn't go well. They'll talk, and then suddenly they'll disagree on something, and next thing you know, they're beating the shit out of each other. Okay, we've got all of our shit built. We have a technician. Let's go ahead and make these guys miners. As much as this guy doesn't like it, that's just tough shit for now, because I need this stuff mined out of my way. I need to build here! So we're going to go ahead, set these guys to miner. Hopefully this guy, yeah, there he goes. He'll pick up that chunk that the last miner dropped off when I switched his job. He'll go refine it. Occasionally, you'll come across... God, my frame rate sucks. You'll come across neat little doohickey doodaddies like this one here. The MK3 Maintenance Swarm Generator. Contents, MK3 Maintenance Swarm Generator. Sometimes you'll find little things like this, and you can use them to boost your research. We'll get to research way later. And you can also just tear them down if you want. And you can get a little bit of matter out of tearing down objects. I like to just tear them down and get them out of the way unless I have my research up and going. Okay, speed that up. Where's all my dudes? Come get this goddamn asteroid out of my way. Oh, the ship passed by without stopping. What's up with that? Fine, we didn't want you anyway, dude. Whoever you were.
We don't like your kind. Whatever kind you were.
Okay, so we are officially stabilized and up and running. We've got oxygen going, we've got power, we've got a way in and out of the base, and we've got a metal refinery and a way to make food. So, let's go ahead and see what else we can construct. What do I want to do next? No, I wanted to... It's been a while since I played this, so don't mind as I fumble through everything. Let's look at objects. Okay, here's all of our different types of rooms. We can have airlock, reactor, garden zone, life support zone, pub, refinery, residence, fitness, research, and infirmary. Now, let's see how much power we're using up. Power output, 500 PUs. Now, I'm not sure where we can find out how many PUs we're using altogether. That's something else that they definitely should have thrown up here. Okay, so this uses 40, 25, 25, 20, 10. Okay, power output, 192 out of 1,000 PUs. So, how are we getting 1,000 PUs? I'm confused. Anyway, it looks like we're doing great on power. So, I won't worry about that too much until it starts telling me to. So I guess the next room I'm going to build will probably be a place for these guys to crash. I know I would be extremely tired after that long journey and then building this little base here. Oh, what am I on? Wall? I'm on wall. I don't want just a wall, I want a room. Now to start with, I think I will just make a single room and toss a couple beds in it. And as we progress a little further, we'll turn these into separate rooms and assign people to their own bunks. But for now, we'll just start with this one room. And they're gonna have to share it. Sorry, dudes. Now, one thing I noticed is it seems like the beds take up more space than I remember. Take a look at that. Object, residence, space bed. Yeah, the beds are enormous. If you ask me, these beds should only take up like 6 spaces. But no, they take up 12. So it looks like we're gonna fit. Yeah, we're gonna be able to fit 2 beds in this room, and then it's full, the whole fucking room. That's kind of ridiculous. But what can you do? Okay, let's go ahead and back out and watch. Wait for these guys to build. As you can see here, they're kind of taking care of their own needs. The thing about this game is they don't do exactly what you tell them to do and want them to do. they kind of have their own agenda, and they take care of their own personal needs and interests, wants, and whatnot, usually before they do what you want them to do. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. Sometimes you might send a guy to go build and he needs to sleep. So in that case, it's probably a good thing. So he doesn't, fall asleep in his spacesuit and drift off into fucking Timbuktu out here in space. But it's also a pain in the ass, because as you can see, I have told him to build this room, and no one is going out to build it. But we got some more people. Immigration shuttle. We're here to see the residents you posted. Do you have food replicators on the premises? It's not a must, but it is a plus. Do we need to have a deposit if we have animals? We don't have any, just curious in case we want to get some. Also, hopefully we can do a 6-moon lease. We'll pay extra if we have to. Sure, why not? We can move some machines around to make space for you, but not for animals. No room for animals. Animals, schmanimals. We're just happy to find a sweet base. Welcome aboard! So we'll bring these dudes in. Now, sometimes you'll get 2, I think, or even 3 new citizens. But looks like we only got 1 this time. It never tells you, it's just a complete random throw of the dice. So we got a new citizen, Eureka Timidly. Oh, and I've got a sneeze. Oh, here it comes. Oh, pardon me. That just crept up out of nowhere. I couldn't even finish finish my sentence. I have a There it was. There was the sneeze. Okay. Oh, that's right. I still got like most of my guys set to miner duty. No wonder nobody's building anything. I don't have any builders. Build. What the fuck do you like to do? Scientist, huh? We'll get you there, buddy. Right now you're a builder, though. Suck it up. You go be a miner, because we definitely need more. Ooh, you're good at being a miner. You're good at being a technician. We'll flip-flop those. And we'll definitely need to tell them where to mine next, because as of right now, there's nothing set to be mined. Go ahead and mine that. And then when you're done with that... Oh, what am I doing? There, that's what I was trying to do. Come on out here and mine that. There, now we can make some progress. Jesus. I'm a noob. I forgot how to play this game. Dude, why does it keep going to slow speed? Stay on fast speed. I don't want slow speed, ever. I want fast or nothing. You got that, game? You got it? We cool now? Great, next time I see you go to fucking normal speed, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Some parts of your base have unmet power demands. No, they don't. You're just tripping. Now, another important thing that I learned through experience to add kind of early on is some defenses and some fail-safe. What I mean by fail-safe is shit will go down, shit will hit the fan, and we want to be ready for it. So we're going to need a fire extinguisher in every room. Maybe not right this second, but eventually. Every room is going to need a fire extinguisher. I like to have an emergency alarm in several of the, like all the hallways, any major room like my reactor room. And what that does is fire extinguisher, obviously you can use that to put out a fire. The emergency alarm, that will let people know if there's an emergency coming, if there's space pirates coming, or asteroid impact coming. And eventually, we're gonna, well, we've got enough right now. Let's go ahead and throw up a defense turret. These are super important. Eventually, space pirates are gonna come try to fuck up your shit. And, can I not move while I'm in this screen? Wow, that's a bunch of shit. Back out, back out, back out, all the way out. There we go. Yeah, eventually shit's gonna hit the fan, and we're gonna want to have some means of defense. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put a defense turret. I don't really have a very good place to put it where it can reach anything. That's not good. Okay, we'll not worry about the defense turret for now. Watch, that's going to come back to haunt me. But one of the good things is we can always tear down walls and rebuild and, you know, reshape this base to our needs as we go. So now that we've got this room built, we need a way in. Construct. Nope. Object. All zones. Door. Thank you. Let's put a door in there. And wanted this to be a room. So let's make some beds. Oh, looks like we can put the beds a little closer than I thought initially. Still, it's a tiny ass room. Whatever. I think I might be able to fit. No, I'm gonna say maybe I can fit 4 beds in there if I rearrange and get a little tricky. But no, I'm pretty sure it's as good as it's gonna get. So we'll go ahead and set up those rooms, and as you can see, boom, this guy is tired. Ooh, he's also somewhat angry. Let's pause and find out why. Not that I really care, because shit just hits the fan. I mean, there's no way of stopping it. You can't make all the people happy. You can't keep all the people happy. Playing that stupid game is such a pitiful escape from the real problems in my life. When I have nothing else to do, sometimes I like to just go for a stroll on the base. It's not gonna be a very long stroll, dude. Ugh, this tech duty is so frustrating. I'm just about done with this nonsense. So, it sounds like he's not very happy about his environment. He's kind of happy about his job, huh? He's also cowardly, bad-tempered, and a joker. Great, so this guy's a spitfire. We're gonna have to watch him. Let's go back to play. Okay, so we're off to a good start. I know it's not much to look at, but trust me, just getting this far, this little bit to stabilize yourself, was a real challenge in the early days of the game. But we got matter coming in at a steady pace. We've got a refinery. We've got some beds. We've got a place to eat. We're doing good. I'm going to go ahead and add onto the base. What I usually like to do is just kind of make like a really large hallway to start with. And then we branch off from there. Now, why am I back on wall? Room. Thank you. Let's try not to mess up the dimensions here. That ought to be good. Go ahead and add that much more to the room here, or to the hallway. We're going to make this long hall here. We'll tear down this wall or add a doorway, one of the two, once this part's complete. And then we'll just branch off from there. We'll add some more rooms over here and over here. We'll just keep adding. Eventually I'll make like a T-junction, and that's how I usually like to make my base. You can build it however the hell you want, though. Oh, looks like we got some more colonists wanting to come.
Yo, dudes, what's up? Your base seems kinda cool. Kinda. I don't know. I mean, it could do with some improvements, if you catch my drift. But whatever. We could, like, hang, maybe. Whoa, dude, you seem cool. It's like, you don't really care what we think. Could you, like, join our base and make it cooler? Well, yeah, I guess. Sure, whatever. Do you have space for my record collection? It's, like, quite extensive. It might need its own, like, wing of the base. Cool! Right on, bro. Quit going to the stupid normal speed. Okay, so we got Steph008145 has joined the base. That looked like 2 people. Was that 2 people? Nope. For a second there, I thought I saw another person with them. Oh, look, Steph is a chicken. A chicken alien. Interesting. There, I forgot to mention, there are multiple species of sentient beings that will join your base. You've obviously got humans. And as you can see here, this guy is a strange alien. It says their race. Let's see if I can find that.
Oh, see here, you can check out their illnesses, injuries, you can see who they're friends with, enemies, their hobbies, their favorite foods. Wow. He has a pocket watch in his inventory. Huh. I learned a Terran word today. Fatalistic. That fits nicely our plight as... what? As hunted across the galaxy for centuries. His race is called the So, there we go. You got multiple different races. And some get along with each other really well, and some hate other races. Just like, you know, real life. You got some people that don't care what your color or nationality or religion is, and you got people who will hate you forever for it. Alright, let's go ahead and tear down this wall. Ba-doop. Confirm. We don't need no stinking wall here no more. And we're paused again. Why are we paused again? That's annoying. There we go. Your oxygen levels are low. So as you can see, we have 7 people, and we're pumping out enough oxygen for about 6. So the next thing I want to do... See, and you can build your own separate room for... what do they call it? What is the room called? Oh, life support. You can build a separate room and just fill it with a whole bunch of these oxygen recyclers. But I just like to throw them up in my hallways. It's just as convenient, and I don't take up a whole extra room just for oxygen. So let's go ahead. Go to life support. Build another oxygen recycler. Ugh, that's right, I can't. I can't move my goddamn camera. There we go. Construct, object, life support, oxygen recycler. We'll just throw up one of those right there, and another one right there. Goody goody gumdrops! Fruit wasp brioche. Apparently they like fruit wasp brioche. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound pleasant. Whatever that is, you guys are weird, man. You're weird. Okay, so we're adding on to the base. We got this new hallway coming here. Can my guys even get over there past the goddamn seed pod? I don't know if they can. I think the seed pod is in the way. We might have to do something tricky, like add another airlock just to get over here. That'll be upsetting. Oh, we got more people. Eee! It's you! Oh my god! I can't! It's you! We finally found you! We've been searching for you for ages! Protracted giggling. Okay, serious now. Ready to come aboard.
Great! I don't see how this could possibly go wrong.
So happy! Hyperventilating! We're gonna be best buds ever! This is definitely not creepy. As you can see, they're a little excited to join. Let's go ahead and check my roster. What's going on here? You are my technician. But you hate it. Well, you don't necessarily hate it, but you're not that happy about it. I don't think there's any other choice right now, bud. But we do have a builder and another builder. Yeah, I don't need anything else yet. So I don't have any rooms for them yet, so everybody's gonna be a builder. We're all gonna build. We're gonna slave away for me. New citizen Isa Stamos has joined the base. Stamos, huh? You know John? Any relation? Okay, this is really bugging me. I don't think that they can get to the wall over here to tear it down. Why are you ducking around? Oh, they're panicking about the oxygen. We got too many people, not enough oxygen. Shit. Okay, we're kind of in a crisis. Oh, there he goes. He's tearing down the wall. We're okay. Crisis averted. They just have to get their asses to work. Get to work, dickhead. Running for cover, huh? You guys would all be cool if you'd just tear down this wall and go build the life support. By the way, what happened to that? I told them to build some oxygen recyclers over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. Get over there, dude. Somebody. One of you jackasses. Just go tear down the wall. Oh no, what's happening? Uh-oh. Suffocating. Involuntarily entering space. What just happened? Okay, like I said, shit will hit the fan. Something weird is going on here. Let's go ahead and build a fucking... Wow. This game. Construct. Object. Life support. Put another goddamn oxygen recycler in the room. And one of you jackasses go tear down that wall so I can build more. Good Christ. What are you even doing, dude? He's gonna die. I'm sorry, man. Wow. The game is like losing its shit. I'm gonna lose my shit. What? You guys are like standing above the base. What is even happening? I'm afraid to unpause it because I don't want to lose any more guys right off the bat. Sucked into space? What the fuck is happening? How are they getting sucked into space? Okay, usually this only happens if like a big hole gets blasted in your wall or your floor and your guys will get sucked out into space, but then the doors will automatically seal before anybody else gets sucked out. I don't even want to unpause it because something tells me everything's just going to go awry and I'm going to be upset because I'm going to have to start all over. Let's try something here. Let me set you to security and your buddy here to security. And now this is about the only way I know to manually force people to go somewhere. Let's set you guys to come over here. Now hopefully they'll just haul ass. We're there. And not die. Okay. So, why is she still suffocating? I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. But it looks like they didn't get sucked out into space and they're still alive. I'm going to go ahead and take them off of security now. Nope, somebody died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 people. Wow, I'm doing a terrible job. I don't even know who the hell died, when, or where. Those 2 guys that it said got sucked out into space really did. I thought it was those 2 guys I was staring at right there, but obviously not. Well, there went our first 2 guys. I don't know what happened. It's alright, we'll get more. That's why I don't spend too much time getting to know the characters and their names and stuff, because they're gonna die. It's just part of this game. They're gonna die. Eventually, they will all die. Security. Clear beacon. We don't need a security beacon anymore. Okay, so now we have enough oxygen for 15 people, though. So, yay. I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here, and we will expand on this base in the next episode. Eventually, it's going to take up this whole quadrant out here. Oh, only doctors can recycle corpses. Why is it telling me that? Do I have corpses lying around? I swear there's a way you can, like, look through your walls. Huh. I don't remember ever hearing that sound effect of the people talking. Maybe that's new. Anyway, well, we lost a couple, we gained a few, but we got our base stabilized. We've got a little mini base started here. It's going to get much bigger We're gonna get a lot more people, and shit's gonna get a lot crazier and more hectic and harder to manage. And that's what makes this game fun. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know of any other space base games you'd like to see me play. I already have a list of them coming up. But if there's some that you know about you'd like to see me play on this channel, let me know. Leave a link in the comments, or just tell me what the game is and I'll check it out. And if it looks cool, I will put it on the channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.